Hey, what's up, y'all? So, I'm up at the McDonald's. Just got me it's a hazelnut iced coffee. It's a medium. Here's a receipt. I don't know if you guys can see that. It was like $1.69 altogether, which is way cheaper than a lot of other places. This is good. I used to get this sometimes before I would go to work. I would get either the hazelnut or the vanilla. They used to be $1, I think. But so, today's video is iced coffee with me. And I wanted to talk about that new show on BET called Encore. Horrible. I mean, it's messy. It's kind of a good messy that, that we all kind of like. But, so, they're only up to episode 3. So, my daughter and I kind of binge watched it all yesterday. They're in this house, this mansion, for 30 days to make either an album or a single. And it's celebrities from back in the day, like late 90s, early 2000s. And those Cherish girls. If y'all know the girls from Cherish named Felicia and Falon. Yeah, those girls are horrible, and my daughter had to remind me, and they played a clip from one of their old songs. I had no idea who they were, and their music sounded like Sierra, so if they played it at the time, I would have thought it was Sierra. But, they were horrible. They were like the first ones to the house. They're around 34 years old, and everybody else is older. So Pam from Total showed up first, and they're like, "Who are you? And what group were you from? Oh, we used to like that group. And how was it in that era?" So they made everybody, they were calling them aunties. They had Lamisha and Irish from 702, Shamari DeVoe, Aubrey O'Day. I'm not too familiar with her, but I know she looked like she had a lot of plastic surgery done. Oh, Nevia, and she was the one that tried to stay out of the trouble, but adds the comic relief. Keely Williams, Funky Dynavia. I have to go watch his video because he talked about that girl so bad for like 4 or 5 minutes about her neck, and I ain't want to laugh. But so those girls, Felicia and Fallon, I don't know. They were just talking about everybody, calling them aunties, talking about, you guys are the ones that really need to be here. Y'all need the money. And they're twins. So this one said, my twin just made $1 million. So of course, like, what are you guys doing on this show then? Like, what do you need to be here for then? Lamisha and Irish from 702, they had lost their sister, which was Irish's twin named Orish. I think it was 2008. And I had forgot they were all sisters, and then they had the one, I guess the lead singer from that group. I'm not sure who was the lead singers from that group. Camila, I think, but she wasn't there. So basically they're saying those are the two that can't sing. I would say they probably need a little work, but I wouldn't say they couldn't sing. Those twins just totally, like, discounted everybody. Like, horrible. Saying, we're doing all the work, and, I gotta lay my tracks, Bieber and Chris Brown can't have my song. They just kept name dropping and naming all their accomplishments and thinking they were so young. And when they're in their, like, 34, that's not so young anymore. I hate to say it. And then Keely, she didn't know what she's talking about. She's supposed to be the creative director, and they're like, no, you're not going to direct us. So then she said she don't want to be in the group. And Pam from Total is very religious. She kept speaking about God in every sentence, which is nice, but it's, a little over the top. So she had accused her husband before of assaulting her, and then came back and said it wasn't true, which he is married to Centoya Brown. So you guys have to look up that story, because she had went to jail for, I think, killing her captive, somebody that held her captive for sex trafficking or something like that, y'all. There's a lot going on. But so Aubrey had her arm like laying on Pam's leg, and she just like, I gotta just say, I can't have this. And I used to be with girls back in the day, and I don't want people to see me in an image. I don't want them to think a certain way. But to tell you the truth, I didn't even see her put her arm on her leg, so she the one that brought attention to it. So now you brought attention to something that you didn't want anybody to pay attention to, which nobody was paying attention to in the first place, if that makes sense. So now everybody's upset. Keely talking about she's bisexual, and she don't know why she came across as homophobic. And oh my God, there's a lot of drama, yo. There's a lot of drama. But them twins, man, this guy about to get hit in the parking lot. Common courtesies. There's no more common courtesy. But yeah, I just want to talk about that show. And have y'all been watching the show? Like, everybody's reviewing this show. It's nothing much to review. I mean, they're working on a song now. Todd Tucker is producing this show along with a guy named, I'm not sure what his name is, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, I forgot. I remembered it last night, but I forgot. That's what happens when you get into auntie age. And I hate the way that sounds. Like, people, a lot of people in different cultures have that as endearing, but then sometimes in our culture that just means we're getting old, or we're old. People call you auntie. So, like them twins were saying, it's too far of an age difference to be a girl group, which is supposed to be 9 of them in a girl group. But they need to take that up with the people that set this whole thing up. The producers of the show. And if they don't like it, they didn't have to sign up for it. Well, first, okay, so they didn't know who was going to be in the house with them. I forgot to say that. And they didn't even know who Lamisha from 702 was, and Keely was highly upset about that. You don't know who she is. Now, if you were walking past them on the street, you probably wouldn't know who she was. I mean, you get older and things look different. That's all I gotta say about that. And then I was reading that, I don't know how long ago it was, Lamisha was saying that her husband and her son kicked them out of her house in Las Vegas, and that she was working at a marriage. She was a manager at a marriage chapel in Vegas. Y'all let me know if y'all heard about that. But this is very exciting to see groups from when I was a teenager, and they were teenagers as well. Them all, it's nostalgia. It's nostalgia, and it was good music, and that's what I miss. I like some things that are out today, but not really, y'all. Some things have a bop, but I don't really like the stuff out right now. Then they had a choreographer, Aaliyah somebody. She's real famous, and they was teasing them. The twins was teasing Lamisha and Pam, and I Irish, talking about they couldn't dance, and it was just not. It's just not a sisterhood. Lamisha was getting upset, and she looked like she wanted to put a foot in that A. And I don't know if that's gonna happen, but it looked like it might. Yeah, y'all, it's a mess of a show, but it's very entertaining. It's very entertaining. But I mean, as far as Lamisha and Irish, I kind of feel like, you know, if you're in the business of celebrity, you know, the music business or acting or whatever, you kind of have to have a thick skin. I guess they have to remember that, you know, just like this YouTube thing, some of these comments that we get will hurt your feelings, and you gotta try to see. Basically, Lamisha and Irish are gonna have to prove them wrong. That's it. They just really are getting into their heads. Just like, I don't know if you guys heard about T-Pain say he went into a 4-year depression over what Usher said to him. In a conversation that they had, Usher told him that, man, you effed up the music business, I guess, with the auto-tune, but T-Pain can sing. And T-Pain let that go to his head for 4 years about what Usher said. And he thought Usher, you know, was his friend. He could have told Usher, well, at least I don't have mommy issues and always date and marry older women, or have the drip drip on his privates. And that was alleged, but he could have really went in on Usher. But people have to watch what they say. You know, people never put how they would feel, treat others how you want to treat them. They never do that. Like, most people never do that, and I feel like I do that too much. I really do. Like, I never really think. I always think about, what if that was me? How would I feel if somebody said or did that to me? But a lot of people don't do that. A lot of people are just out for themselves, y'all. This is good. How much would this cost at Starbucks, y'all? Probably $5. And I got it for $1.69. That's all I wanted to tell you about. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. It's a little warm out. I'm losing air in my tire. So I'm gonna have to go check out that. But my dad did give me this nice machine, and it seems to work. So blessings, blessings. Thank you, Daddy. Alright, y'all. I will see you guys next time. I hope you enjoy your day. Take care.